So guys, quick little video for y'all. This is my old laptop. Now I'm switching to a new computer. Not this boy, but this boy. This one has a 3.5 gigahertz. Yes, 3.5 gigahertz in the year 2006. Intel Core 2 Duo E8200. And currently there's a pretty slow 1 terabyte hard drive in it, which is incredible. I got it for free. But it's not that fast. As you can see, it's pretty slow. And I'm actually out of hard drives. You're probably wondering, where's the original hard drive? Well, I'll show you. Here is it. It's very heavy, boy. It's the WD 5000 AX. It had a ton of performance issues. It had Windows XP with an activated product key on it, so I thought let's just keep it and put a different hard drive on it. That was the WD 4000 AX with a K, which is now in here. You probably remember that black hard drive from the Black Friday video. That one is now in here. It is very fast, but it's very rattly. It doesn't sound that happy. And the 1 terabyte one came from this one. It's the newest hard drive I have. It's from 2014, so it's it's the less used one, or whatever you want to call it. There's this crazy air vent on the side, which goes to like a huge tube on the inside. There's only 3 gigs of RAM, which kind of sucks. That's the main thing that's letting the system down. It's just the RAM is just getting at 100% usage. So I thought, is there any a way to put a hard drive in there that's from a laptop, that's silent, makes a pretty nice and comfortable rattling sound. It doesn't make like a popcorn sound like that one does. And it's still the fastest hard drive I have. Meet this boy. This is a 2.5 inch SATA hard drive. And yes, you can put this in a desktop, which is crazy. Yes, you can do that. As long as it has SATA or at least the same connector. I hate Seagate, by the way. But because they make super sucky hard drive. This is the only hard drive I've ever seen from Seagate that's actually fast. The ST500L. I have a computer in the backyard that has a ST500E. That thing rattles like a bird or something. It is so slow AF. So SSDs wise, I have no freaking idea because I use a Micron SSD, which is not currently inside of that. I think currently it's out the black one, which is in the Hall of Shame, because this one can game better. So I thought, let's make this my new PC. And it has that turbo feature to go to 3.5 gigahertz. But I just want to give it the best performance ever, with the best, fastest hard drive I have. And since this laptop has overheating issues, I use this thing a lot. Also has a Core 2 Duo in it, which is nice. By the way, it's rebooting now. I can show you the BIOS. It's the Asus P5NMX, at least the motherboard is. But the RAM kind of sucks, so it has only 2 slots and it only supports DDR3. This laptop has some amazing memories. It has DDR3 RAM, which is one of the newest sorts ever in 2010. That's Samsung RAM, but it was atrociously slow. But it was 600 megahertz RAM, which is alright. That one uses 300 megahertz RAM. I know we're living in a world which has 3 gigahertz RAM. I know 333 megahertz is slow AF. But not this weekend, but yeah, this weekend I'm getting from my friends 4 gigs of RAM, which is the same HyperX stick, but another unbranded, I think, fast one. But it really sucks it has DDR2. And especially since that one has 4 slots, this one has 4 gigs of RAM. But if it has 4 gigs of RAM with 2 slots, that would be nice, because then I could put 4 gigs inside of here instead of 3. I had the same RAM issue in Windows 7 on this one. But when I put it 4 gigs in there, it was totally fixed. But I just can't get RAM from my laptop inside of that computer. That's just the limits. But this was originally in here like this. Just like that. You just pop it in. And you can just pick it up and take it with you anywhere you want. Put it in. By the way, that's just some stupid marks from this. I have no idea, but this laptop overheated a ton, although it has a nice little heat pipe right here. I have no idea what it does. I'm currently reinstalling Windows because it did a update failure and I let it run for 2 hours and it still wouldn't uninstall the updates. So I thought, let's just reinstall Windows for like the third time because it's a 1 terabyte hard drive. It can handle like 50 copies of Windows 7. Windows 7 Home Basic to be exact. So, long story short, I'll be selling this with a WD-4000 instead of a WD-10 SX, which is the 1 terabyte, obviously. It will have a way older hard drive. It's a rattly one, by the way. It's a rattly one. And the 1 terabyte one that's currently in there will just be my backup hard drive for this boy. And I'll be putting this one in here. So I will have the best PC I can make out of all my PCs. And to be exact, my Dell Inspiron 5, yes, it's an Inspiron desktop, not a laptop. My Inspiron 546, my Asus A-Case unbranded model, because it says A-Case right there. My Dell Optiplex 780 and my Asus 1015PX, which is my netbook, which I have under here, under all of my tablets. There it is. And my Toshiba Satellite L500, which is this one. Out of all, I created one amazing PC. I won't be selling this one because it's for my grandma. I will be selling this. It was for my grandpa. This was my parents' old. This is my parents' old PC. This is my uncle's old PC, which he gave to me for free, along with this monitor, which you really need. It's a very good monitor. It gets bright. So yeah, gets way brighter than the previous one. And then it will finally boot almost. In terms of graphics, the best one ever is this one. It has the AMD Radeon HD 4500. Well, this one has the 4350 in here, which came from here. The original graphics card was a Nvidia GeForce 7200 GS, which was the worst graphics card I ever had. It plays worse games than this one. This one plays literally better Roblox than that thing. So, it probably may be because it's a solid state GPU. It has no fans on it. Which can be a cooling issue, but it's just doing nothing. It doesn't get hot at all. So, yeah, you're probably thinking older PCs were newer because they had solid state or whatever you call it, GPUs without fans. Well, no. Fans actually fix it, because I can tweak the fan speed of the thing inside of it. It's a bit of an annoying fan, but you can't hear it now. And the cooling is okay on that. It doesn't get hotter like 60 degrees, that GPU. But the GPU does get hot. But it does its job. It does its job better than in this one, which is the main reason I upgraded to this. I knew the Intel Core 2 Duo was amazing with gaming, but not this much. It can literally give like more power out of your current GPU, for example. Same with the Intel Pentium on here. Intel Pentium just really sucks. It's slow, can't handle any gaming. Although it's 40%, it can game 40% better than it's doing now. The Intel Q45 family chipsets / GPU is not going to do much better. So my main PC for now is this Asus P5 NMX, which will be having this 500 gig Seagate ST500L, which is the only ever good Seagate thing, instead of the Western Digital WD-10SX, which is, I have so much luck with Western Digital hard drives. They're the best hard drive maker ever. That 1 terabyte drive is good, but putting a lot of files on it, it literally, the reason why my grandpa gives this to me is because it just started crashing. Every time the Windows logo from Windows 7 came up, it literally just got with those little bubble effects, and then before the logo got full, it literally just restarts. Because he didn't use any CCleaner, or worse, he didn't even use Spybot. So that's since there are 2.5 Windows installations on it, it's gonna get slow, including Windows 10. I put it Windows 10 on here, but it started overheating so much. It even crashed on me. I started restarting it, and it says Windows can't boot correctly, and just had to reset the whole thing, I think. So this hardware is probably going to give me a lot of luck. I love it. It's going to be just like an SSD, but I have no idea what's the way to put it inside of this computer. Because there's a little bracket in here that holds the hard drive. So the hard drive can literally use the empty floppy slot. Yes, it's empty. I will be putting a floppy drive just for ticks and giggles in here. It can use the floppy drive slot as a cooler. The most heating hard drive, it's probably one of the asking questions of you. This one inside of here. But since this one has a very crazy hard drive fan in it, it won't be a problem, because even the hard drive will get some cool air. Well, this hard drive doesn't heat up at all. This one is also very, very cool. But yeah, the weirdest hard drive I ever have is the Hitachi super long model name from that Asus netbook. But Seagate, only good hard drive you ever made. I love you. I shouldn't be saying that, because we have a 2 terabyte hard drive from them downstairs, and in the backyard we have a 500 gig one, which is the S500D, which probably stands for desktop, because this one is L from laptop, not SDL from satellite. I thought this was a Toshiba hard drive, but Toshiba hard drives are so slow. My friend has one. Oh, it slows down your system with 90%. Even on its slow Intel Pentium CPU, it even lets it down so much. Toshiba, you're amazing, even with gaming, but the cooling you just made for your computers. Literally, this is how big the fan is. I don't know if you can even see that. Like, this is how big the fan is, and like this piece is the only piece that comes air out, which really, really sucks. Anyway, I have to go. I will put this in my computer. It will be nice and compact. SATA is the best connector ever. I shouldn't be even bothering why anyone should use IDE. I have no idea what IDE is. I've never seen it. Anyways, guys, see you later. Here's my new computer.